Welcome back, strategic angling fans. Welcome to episode 3 or 4. I guess this will be 4, but our third time together talking about different topics. My name is Brady. I'm joined by JJ Patton and Chuck Fiser. We're here today to kind of tell you a little bit about the clothing, that we use and why we use it and when we use it. Having the wrong clothing can certainly ruin a day, but having too much clothing, you just take some off and you're good. So that's what we're here to talk about. We got, I think, footwear, we got gloves, hats, rain suits, glasses, flip-flops. We got it all here today. So I'm gonna kick it off to these two and let them tell you about their favorite cold weather, maybe their favorite cold weather suit. So take it away.
Well, I think it's cold out right now. It's end of January, so I think I'm going to start. Maybe we'll talk about some of the cold weather gear. When you're in cold, obviously you want to layer. So you're going to use multiple of the items we're going to talk about, but we're going to talk about from the outside in. One of the best rain suits on the market, in my opinion, would be the AFTCO Hydronaut. It comes with a nice jacket. The jacket has the vortex hood that allows you to have the hood up and run down the lake at 70 miles an hour without it blowing off and without it pulling on your neck. Anybody that's ever been in a bass boat knows that feeling of that neck strain, especially if you're making a long run in cold weather. And I think that vortex hood is probably the major advantage of the AFTCO product as opposed to some of the other ones on the market. It's warm. It's not super warm, so you're going to want to layer underneath with sweatshirts and maybe a down jacket, which we're going to get to, and long johns and good gloves.
Yep.
It's also very waterproof. You can stand out in the rain for 8 hours and you're not going to get your under layers wet, which is probably the most important thing, because if you're cold and wet, it makes for a miserable day, even if you're catching them.
Right. And this sweatshirt, which is the Reaper, which is probably the warmest sweatshirt on the market, is perfect to wear underneath.
Yeah, and it works
a
nice.
Hydronaut.
Even has its own little buff in it, so like if you're running, you can pull that up and get it over your nose and your ears.
Nope.
And I'll tell you what, you don't want to wear this Reaper in the middle of summer because it is a warm son of a gun.
Very warm.
I think it's probably the best fishing specific hoodie out there. I mean, I find myself wearing mine whenever possible just because of that built-in buff is awesome.
And as JJ said, he wears the Hydronaut rain suit. There's also another rain suit called the Anhydrous, which is a little bit thinner rain suit. It's not quite as warm as the Hydronaut, but this is basically it right here.
And that's the one you're using, Chuck?
Yep, this is the one I use all the time. I love it. You will not get wet in that rain suit at all. But it's more for, I wear it all year long. So,
It's a little thinner.
It's thinner, yeah. It's definitely not going to be as warm as the Hydronaut. The Hydronaut's warmer. So basically, I wear an anhydrous bottoms, and I wear this Adder down jacket if it's not raining.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought we paused there for a second.
The heat kicked on, so I was just shutting it off quick. Keep rolling.
Okay. So anyway, I wear this Adder down jacket with the anhydrous pants if it's not raining, and you do not need any other clothing. You can wear this Reaper under it, the down jacket, and the anhydrous pants, and you can fish literally all year round.
Yeah.
Do you wear the anhydrous in the summer, like just over like a t-shirt when it's raining?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, and it breathes really, really well. It's really thin. You don't have to worry. You'll get hot in anything pretty much, but it definitely, if it's really hot out, it is definitely the rain suit to have.
Yeah, my rain suit's a little too warm for the summer. I gotta find
almost, if you could do both, it would be great. But for me, if I had to do one, that's the one I picked. The anhydrous.
I don't know. It was one of those Tuesday nighters this year. It was raining hard, raining right into your face going upriver, and my option was bake myself to death in my rain suit or wear nothing. And I thought wear nothing was the right move, and that was
probably not.
That was not. No, that was
a good
really
move.
painful. So Won't be doing that again. Running upriver at 70, getting pelted with rain. So
You can get
No.
pretty cold at 70 miles an hour even in the middle of the summer in
Yeah.
Iowa. If you get cold and you start driving that boat, it's
Yeah.
um,
Hey, it doesn't take much cool air in the mornings to
and,
chill you, especially if you're making a really long run.
and as long as it's dry, like you said, you wear a Reaper and the down jacket underneath it, you're going to be warm even without insulation in the jacket.
That down
So,
jacket is a great tool to have.
just
I
adds
mean,
that
just
layer.
in the mornings when it's cool, you can just have that on. You don't have to be so layered up. You can literally just wear a fishing shirt, one of the AFTCO's fishing shirt, or if you want to use a little dressier fishing shirt.
Well, the nice thing
under
about
there.
that down jacket is it's not so heavy and cumbersome.
No,
it's
it's
a light.
really light, and if you can put it in your boat, it packs up really good.
Yeah.
So you don't lose a lot of room. But
Before we move on from Reapers, so JJ's wearing kind of the Reaper of 2019, 2020, or I guess.
Old school.
Sweatshirt style. Well, for this year, or the end of last year, they came out with like an outer shell Reaper, which is like almost like a jacket type material on the outside with still the buff. And I got 3 of those for my uncles and dads for Christmas, and they just love them.
yeah, they make great products, and they cover you from head to toe in everything that they have.
So that kind of covers some cold jacket and down things. The next thing with cold is gloves and hats. AFTCO offers some gloves. I actually like a pair of Sims I'm going to talk about. But you guys, what is your move for cold weather where you need to cover your fingers?
Well, before we do get to cold weather, they do make a sun glove too. For people that are, got light skin and is worried about skin cancer.
Yeah.
Those you see a lot of pros nowadays wearing those in the summer, the hot summer, with a buff. So sun's been pretty important lately to make sure you're wearing enough sunscreen and the proper clothing.
Yeah, okay.
I
Long
like
days
I
out
like in the cold. I prefer layering, and a lot of times I'll wear like the Thermoflex style glove, which is real thin. If it's real super cold, I will actually fish with these on. And then when I get behind the wheel, I'll grab a hydronaut, maybe get a size larger so that I can fit my hand with the Thermoflex in the glove, so that I'm not taking those on and off. They're not blowing out of the boat. It seems like I got 25 right-handed gloves because my left-handed glove blows out of the boat all the time. So I don't like taking them off if I don't have to. And I think, the hydronaut or something like that has a little more waterproof, windproof as an outer layer, again, will help when you're driving. You still have pretty good control. I mean, they're not like super stiff, so you can drive a boat with it.
Well, they're not slippery either.
Right.
They grip the steering wheel.
You could probably fish with them, but I prefer to have something a little smaller. But at least this gives you a layer of warmth over your skin.
Yeah, I mean, you can have the nicest jacket ever, but if you're not taking care of your extremities,
Yeah.
your day can still end just as fast. And AFTCO doesn't really make a comparable heavy half finger glove, but I find myself using these Sims. I think they're like the Guide series, and I think they're still making them. They're just like a heavy application fingerless glove, so you can still keep pretty warm, but I like fishing with my fingertips out. I haven't yet found that great of a glove on the real cold days for fishing with gloves on.
I think they're windproof too.
Yeah, those are
nice. Yeah.
those are nice ones.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Matt probably doesn't able to get you those, but those are some nice ones to check out as well.
They also make a lot of casual clothing. Like this shirt I have on right here, it is a fishing shirt, but if a lot of people buy them for casual wear to the office.
Yeah.
Some of their sun shirts, the shirts that you have on.
Yep.
A lot of people wear those in the workforce.
If you're late to the Tuesday night, or you can just come straight from work, jump in the
Exactly.
boat, and you got your work shirt.
That's
on.
happened before.
Okay, so last thing to talk about with cold is maybe footwear. I don't think AFTCO has a footwear product, but the one I bought at the beginning of last year, launching the boat a lot, getting your feet wet, is just like these Huck, and then Extra Tough also makes a pair. Just these deck style half ankle shoes, and I just love those things. They're surprisingly warm and completely
Well,
warm.
you keep them in your boat in case a big storm, rain comes up.
Yeah.
Throw those on. Done raining, take them back off.
I bought a lot of stuff last year, but I think these friggin' shoes are some of my favorite things I got.
They're nice.
Cold feet is not fun.
No, or wet.
I went out with JJ one time wearing my whole outfit, tennis shoes on like an idiot, so all the water ran straight to my shoes and my day was over.
Yeah.
So then the next day I went and got something that could be waterproof just like the rest of my outfit. So.
Well, and they fit nice in the boat. I always have mine in the boat.
Yep.
I don't think they ever leave the boat.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so that's a quick thing on cold. Maybe let's switch to warm. AFTCO makes a bunch of really nice warm weather stuff, and the reason I choose these is they're really light. I don't like being hot, as talked about earlier, but I can find myself fishing 100 degree day in these sun products they offer, and they offer an SPF of 35 to 50 depending on which one you choose.
Which garment, yeah.
Dr. Patton here could probably tell you how important it is to take care of yourself in the sun.
Yeah, I have the hoodless AFTCO sun shirt, which I like as well. We're gonna have an unprecedented thing here. We're stripping, so ladies, you might have to stand back. Watch out, boys.
I'll try to blur this part.
Yeah, I really like the sun shirt. This thing you can wear in 90 degree weather. It actually be probably more comfortable than you will with a short sleeve, because this has wicking in it. It wicks the sweat away. It cools your skin. It's also, for me, this is my base layer in the winter, because I like it because it wicks. If you're wearing long johns or thermal stuff, and then a Reaper, and then a hydrophobe down, or a down jacket over it, you get hot and you may actually sweat. So okay. This will wick it away, so you're not wet. So I will wear this almost all year as my bottom layer. It's very comfortable. It's not scratchy, and it has SPF 50. It's a nice, comfortable shirt to wear.
Yeah, I try to stay away from cotton altogether.
Oh, absolutely.
Cotton does not wick away.
No.
And there are other brands out there doing this, but we just prefer AFTCO. Matt has AFTCO. I think it's the best stuff, but it's not the only stuff. So take that into consideration.
Yeah. But I think the other thing we talk about with sun, being a physician, you see a lot of moles that are changing and skin cancers. And Chuck had mentioned the sun gloves, and then the buffs, of course, the warm weather buffs, a nice hat to keep the sun off your face. Obviously, put some sunscreen on every morning when you're fishing, at least.
Yeah.
And if you're sweating a lot, maybe you reapply. But I think that's something that gets lost in clothing, is that these are SPF, so they are blocking some of the harmful sun rays from you.
I think that might be one thing. Fishermen prepare for every situation, but I feel like people maybe don't take just how powerful the sun is. 3-4 days in a row.
You very seldom see a pro or a serious fisherman wearing short sleeves anymore.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're all wearing long sleeves,
which is good because.
Yeah.
Well, and you're getting the other thing, and when you're on a boat or in the water, anyone that's been to the pool or the ocean, you get much more sun because you're getting the direct rays and you're also getting the reflection off the water. So you're getting sun from each direction, and that, especially out on the water for 9-10 hours of sunlight a day, is you're getting exposed to a lot of harmful rays.
Yep.
You want to put your number up, and maybe you're taking some new clients?
Yeah. Anybody needs any moles cut off, just give me a holler.
Okay, so that's a little bit about the sun. I just brought these Birkenstocks out as a joke. Everybody gives me a super hard time about wearing these, but I like wearing them when it gets hot, so I threw them up here. I got a fresh pair for the year.
It's a Coop Dog joke.
The Coop Dog 12s or something. Yeah, Roger Coogan.
When we talk about the sun, the other thing we're going to touch on a little bit is sunglasses. And I would stress, do not skimp on your sunglasses. Here, I can give you a little story. But what happens when you wear sunglasses, or anybody that goes in the dark, your pupils will dilate. Okay, so if you get a pair of cheap sunglasses, your pupils dilate. If they do not block the UV rays, you're letting more sun into your eye, and you can get melanoma in the eye, and you can get eye damage over the long haul. So whatever you do, buy a good pair of sunglasses. If you have to, you put one of the retainers on that you can, so you don't lose them, you don't sit on them. But right. Take care of your eyes, because that is a good pair of Costas. I prefer the copper silver mirror for the river. I think that color kind of blocks out the browns. The green mirror blocks out more of the green, and if you're fishing real open water, real clear water, then the blue is probably the best. And the other thing is not only it protects you from the sun, but when you're driving, it protects you from a bug flying and hitting you in the eye, which at 70 miles an hour can surprisingly do some damage to you.
Well, and the great thing about the Coastal sunglasses is they have a plastic version lens and a glass version lens. The glass version lens, they just don't scratch. They're perfect.
The other thing I'd add is eye protection. I've sent lures flying at JJ's head. He sent them flying at me. I've seen Chuck put hooks in Roger's head. Just another layer of protection too.
Yeah. Everyone's seen that picture on the internet of the guy's eye that's hooked.
They make great sunglasses.
But
and Matt does carry those as well.
Yeah, Matt. I got these from Matt. These are the ring cones. They're the bigger frames because I got just a watermelon dome, and these are the ones that look even remotely okay on my head. So these are the cones. These are my second pair because in the first pair I didn't put those little tag end things around it. And I was driving and I took them off and I tried to hook them here.
Yeah, I used that.
Flew out.
Or you turn it around like this and they go right out.
That's exactly what happened.
Same lens that you used, JJ, but I also just bought a pair of the Sunrise for the mornings. It really brightens up when you're making those early morning runs.
Those are real nice.
They are nice. They're really nice.
Foggy or rainy or in the morning, those I actually prefer because they're a little bit lighter. They don't block quite as much of the light, and you can still see good. They also are polarized, which polarization will help eliminate some of that glare coming off the water, and you don't see in the water, but you just see through the glare a lot better. So you can see maybe a shape or a stump or something.
The other thing is, and I don't, maybe we'll get into it this episode, but the lens. So these Costas are the bronze or copper lens with the green finish. They're supposed to be the sight fishing ones, and they really help when the sun's up. But they're terrible when it's low light conditions. It makes it worse.
The Sunrise is
the copper is nice in the sun.
Sunrise, I can't wear these and drive. I can't not see. So
the Sunrise ones, when it's low light, I mean, there's nothing better.
I need to get like a clear pair of safety glasses or something just to wear.
Get the Sunrise silver mirror, man.
There you go. I need to get another pair. So
they do really well.
Yeah. So I know, again, clothing's maybe not the most fun topic, but it's another thing that can end a day if you're not properly equipped. So is there anything else you guys want to mention today before I talk about the really, really good sale this week Matt's got for us?
I would say one thing that while we're talking about clothing and cold weather, if you're fishing in real cold weather, I would bring a spare set of clothes and a towel, because if you do go in the water and you need to get out of those cold, wet clothes as soon as possible. So just for safety, I would keep an extra set of at least some base clothing that you can put back on after you dry off and help you get back to the ramp safely.
Yeah, the most important piece of clothing to me that AFTCO even sells is the rain suit.
Yeah,
that's to me the most important piece.
Yeah,
you gotta stay dry. No,
you don't want to be wet.
No, you spend a lot of hours out there and you got to always have one in your boat.
We talk a lot about things that can end your day, and being ill-equipped is one of them for the weather. So, okay, well, thank you guys for all the good info. JJ, the stuff about the sunglasses was great. I want to real quick talk about, we have a giveaway, a really nice giveaway. Matt is giving away a Reaper, which is the $80 sweatshirt JJ started the episode on before he went Magic Mike. Matt's giving away a Reaper in your size and color for whatever he has. Again, all you need to do to enter is join the mailing list in the description of this bio. If you're already on it, great, you're entered. And then the other thing you need to do is subscribe to the channel. And hopefully, a little bonus thing you could do is tell a friend about what we're trying to do on this channel with Fish and Talk. So, Reaper, given away, and the winner again will be announced at the outdoor show. So we'll have last week's Spro Gamakatsu pack. We had 6 of those we're going to draw for last week's. This week somebody's getting a Reaper, which is an awesome giveaway. And then the other thing we got is a week-long sale. So Chuck mentioned it a few times, and he actually has one. It's the Adder coat, which is the, you want to grab it, Chuck? It's the light down jacket that kind of can be worn just by itself or can go under the lighter rain suit. And traditionally these are $199, and Matt is extending a deal to Strategic Angling fans. These are 50% off for the next week, so $100 off that jacket is going to be $100 for just the next 7 days until this next episode airs. Chuck, you saw his stock. He's got a good amount of them.
I wear it every day right
Yeah.
now. It's perfect too.
Yep. So that's the promotion for this week. Go down to K&K, take a look at that jacket. It's a really nice, a little nice investment for the cold. So that kind of concludes this week's episode. Thank you for tuning in. Our next one is going to be an exciting one for us, at least. We're talking about our favorite Dobbins rods and reel combos. So that's coming out a week from today. And then the following episode is going to start to be about the outdoor show, which is going to still take place February 18th, 17th, 18th, 15th, 16th. I'll put the dates on the screen here. It's the Valentine's Day weekend.
Yep, as of right now, it's a go. So
I think so. Or no, it's the week after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's the week after.
Okay. I'll put the dates up here instead of trying to figure it out on air. So thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
thanks.